Today, I am going to be real with you. I want to break down all of the cons and all of the things you need to worry about when it comes to getting into real estate investing. So today, instead of building it up and telling you should do it, I'm here to convince you why you shouldn't get into real estate investing and all of the headaches and problems that can come along with it. So let's dive in. Hey guys, I'm Andrew Lewis, real estate investor and entrepreneur with over 10 years experience building and growing a real estate team and investing in real estate. Before we jump into today's video, make sure that you hit that like button, leave us a comment below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. I'm here to help you break out of the 9-to-5, gain financial freedom, and grow wealth through real estate. Let's dive in. So I said it, I'm going to be real today. I'm going to break down with you all of the reasons why you shouldn't get into real estate investing. I'm going to try to scare you away from it before you actually make it happen. Maybe you walk away from it and never have it happen and you don't have to worry about these headaches. Or maybe you say, I can handle all of that and it's worth it for me. So let's break down 7 things you need to worry about when it comes to being a long-term real estate investor. Number 1, why you shouldn't get into real estate investing is you have to worry about vacancy. What does that mean? That means a tenant moves out of your property and you are stuck making the mortgage payment without a tenant paying. If they move out, or you have to evict somebody, or they move on, or it's taking you months to get the property rented out, you are on the hook for that monthly payment. The bank does not care what you're trying to accomplish. You have to make that payment or it goes on your record and you end up in default. So vacancy is something you have to be worried about. So when the tenant gives you 30 days notice that they're gonna be moving out, you know that now you are on the hook for that monthly payment the moment they leave that house. Could be a few days for you to find a tenant, could be a few months, but there's nothing you can do about it. You've got to make that payment. Number 2, you've got to worry about damage to your property, repairs, and maintenance. Who wants to deal with all of that headache? You're gonna get calls in the middle of the night that the water heater went out, there's a flood on the property, that the AC stopped working. That is your problem as the landlord. So you may be making a few hundred or a few $1,000s a month off this property, but when the repair bill comes, you have to pay that and you have to take care of it right away, or you could be on the hook legally for your tenant and for them being displaced from that property. So repairs, maintenance, damage to the property, that is on you. If a tenant damages it and their deposit doesn't cover it, not a whole lot you can do there. You're gonna be footing the bill and moving on with that property. Number 3, decreased rents. Rents can go down. The market changes. Things happen all the time. When there is more demand for rental properties, the prices go up. When that demand goes down, those prices go down. So when interest rates get really cheap and renters jump out of rental properties to go buy houses, guess what? Your rental demand just went down and your rents are going to go down. You have to be worried that that is going to happen to you at any given time. We can't predict the future in the real estate market. You're not always going to be able to predict those rents. So let's face it, you're gonna have to worry about whether you're going to be able to cover that payment or not, or if your cash flow is going to increase or decrease on a yearly basis. Next up is decreasing property value. Just like rents can go down, so can the value of your property, and that is with the unpredictability of the market. Prices go up, prices go down. Over the long term, they definitely go up, but you do have to worry that if the market went down and for some reason you needed to liquidate that asset, that property, and move on, you may lose out on some money. So values go up and down. It's not crazy volatile like stocks, but when trends go down, your price goes down, you could be losing tens of thousands of dollars in a year just on a decrease in property value. So you have to be watching to make sure that those property values aren't down when you need to sell. Again, when those property values go down at the same time, you're probably also gonna see some rents go down at the same time, but that's just one of the risks associated with owning a long-term rental. Number 5, market unpredictability. We just don't know where things are going. There is uncertainty in your future. Is your portfolio gonna double in the next 10 years? Is it going to be down? Are you going to cash flow? Are you not? How much money are you making every single month? Are the expenses out there? You just don't know. So you live in a constant state of uncertainty. Is the value going up? Are you making enough rent to cover for the repairs that you need to make? The market will go up and down for your rents, for your property value, all of that, and you're gonna live in that world of uncertainty if you're going to be a long-term rental owner. Number 6, bad location. You hear it said in real estate all the time, location, location, location. And if you end up buying in the wrong spot, it can cost you thousands of dollars. It could be a neighborhood that is on the decline and there's tons of foreclosures happening in the area, and now all of a sudden your house value has dropped significantly. Maybe you buy in an area that all of a sudden new warehouses just pop up all around it and your property value stops growing the way that you thought it was going to. There's a ton of research that you have to do to make sure that you're not buying in a bad location. And sometimes it's just outside of your control. You don't know what's gonna be built around you. You don't know what's gonna happen to the neighborhood around you. So if you buy in a bad location, it could cost you thousands of dollars. It can cost you rents. There's a lot to weigh out there, but you've got a lot riding on your shoulders when it comes to finding the right location for a rental property. And last but not least, you have to worry about negative cash flow. What does that mean? That means after you paid your principal, interest, taxes, insurance, repairs, maintenance, lawn care, all of those things. Maybe you're paying for some of those utilities. At the end of the day, was there enough meat left on the bone for you to make any sort of profit? If not, you're in the negative, and it just costs you money to own a property and have all of those headaches we just named about. It's costing you money to have those headaches. So you have to worry about negative cash flow. You have a lot riding on that, and that can go up or down on a monthly basis based off of repairs and maintenance and all those expenses, all of those other pieces we just discussed. So there's a lot riding on that. And again, who wants to go through all of these headaches if it's going to cost you money in the long run? So you have to watch out for the negative cash flow. Now that I think about it, owning a rental property might not be worth it for you, right? You just went through 7 negative things about being a long-term real estate investor, and you've got a lot to worry about. The reality is though, is there is a positive side to every single one of those things. You just have to weigh out for yourself, is it worth it? It is headache, yes, but so is your 9 to 5. And so if you can break out of that and all you have to worry about are a few phone calls a month about some toilet that's not flushing, or Wi-Fi is out on your short-term rental, whatever it may be, if you're willing to handle those things, the rewards are well worth it. And the long-term financial stability that you will have, the wealth you will create for yourself and for your family, and the freedom, I promise you, those things can be worth it. You have to weigh out. And today I just wanted to be really real with you about the headaches that go into it. I know I'm super positive about real estate investing because I believe in it and it's worth it for me and for my family. But you've got to look at those things and say, can I sleep at night with all of those things weighing over me all the time? Is it worth it for me to do that? Or would I rather invest in a traditional 401k or whatever it might be? So you've got to weigh those things out. But there is a positive side to every single one of those things. I promise it can be worth it for you if you hang in there and you put in the work. There's no such thing as easy, free money. And real estate investing is some work, but it can give you the financial freedom for the future. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Before we go, make sure you hit that like button, leave us a comment, tell me about your headaches, share with other landlords about the headaches of being a real estate investor. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. I'm here to help you break out of the 9 to 5, gain financial freedom, and grow your wealth through real estate. If you want it, we'll see you next time.